Ted Cruz really messed up the other night on Stephen Colbert in a Christian way. And by the way, I'm gonna play a clip of it, but look behind me. Would you look at this? Look at this. What do you see here? What do you see besides my back? What do you see? You see, here, should I get up? I can get up from the chair right here. I'll get off this for a minute. You'll see all these books and all these pieces of art, statuary, icons, all kinds of stuff. I actually take this stuff seriously. I am a student of the scriptures. I graduated from a Bible college, 4th in my class, academic honors, majoring in the Bible. All right, I love the scriptures. I love church history. I'm a student of church history, a student of history, a student of theology. I eat this stuff up, okay? And it's reflected behind me. Off the air, Billy Bob said, well, if you look at that, you'll go, the man's either a Christian or he's a Muslim, because he's got a lot of Muslim books up there. I do. I am a Christian, by the way. And this show is not about that, primarily. This show is about what's going on in our country, in our world today that is a threat to righteousness and justice as given to us and defined by God Almighty himself, okay, the 10 Commandments. So, again, quoting Billy Bob, he said, well, what you do is you focus on the things that unite us, which is partly true. In other words, I don't care what type of a Christian you are, babies are being butchered. And if my child was drowning and it took me and one other person to save my child, I would not stop and say, hold on. Are you Baptist? Do you baptize your babies or not? Do you baptize adults? Do you believe in speaking in tongues or not? Do you pray the rosary? I mean, I'm not going to do that because my life, the life of my child matters at that point, okay? And this is what makes me so upset and really disgusts me about so much of the interdenominational bickering that's going on. Corrie ten Boom talked about it when she was in the Nazi concentration camp. And she said, look, we're all behind bars. The Nazis have us in prison. And suddenly all of our denominational differences didn't matter much. We prayed together, we helped each other, and we were just hoping, please God, let us get out of here. All right, let's go to Ted Cruz. I hope that meant something for you, because there are things that matter more than other things, okay? Christians being butchered right now in the Middle East by Muslims, that matters. The threat of Islam matters, and we're going to talk about that. In fact, let's go to that first. Well, then we'll go to Ted Cruz. All right, let's talk about poor Ben Carson. Actually, I shouldn't say poor Ben Carson. He's got the money coming in, baby. Did you see that? Did you notice? Yes, the money is flowing in like crazy. In fact, put his website up there. Let's just give him a free plug. And the reason is because he held his ground on Islam. He said, no, I wouldn't have a Muslim president. Because Islam, the school of thought, the religious, political, socio-political blueprint for the domination of the world, Islam is a threat to our constitutional form of government. The end. And he's right. And this is, again, when you watch, Rush Limbaugh calls him Chuck Todd, Chuck Todd, I think he's on NBC. This is not an intelligent man. He can read a teleprompter, okay? He can read a teleprompter. He's got somebody who does his makeup. And he sounds like he knows what he's talking about. But guess what he's doing? He's reading, like Obama reads a teleprompter. If they didn't have a teleprompter, they'd probably do like that Saturday Night Live skit where they started killing each other. I'm going to go over just a minute on this. Listen, Ben Carson shows what is happening with the American public. And the media hasn't figured this one out yet, all right? The reason that Carson is doing great and the reason that Trump is doing even better and Fiorina is doing better is, number one, anger at the Republican establishment, right? We know this. They're all outsiders and everyone's flipping out because they're rewriting the rules. But there's one thing that they don't want to talk about yet, but I'll tell you right now. It's the disgust that people have for the secular, liberal, left-leaning, God-hating, neo-pagan media. It's the NBC people. It's Chuck Todd, to steal Rush's line. It's George Stephanopoulos. These are people that are unrighteous. These are enemies of truth. They are deceivers. They're trying to stir people up. And poor people like Megyn Kelly, she's losing her way, folks. She's probably already lost her way. I watched her last night and I thought, this woman she's lost it. She's gotten the poison. And the poison is that there's no truth. And when we come to the next section, I'm going to show you how Ted Cruz really blew it. But all of that to say, it's not just that we're angry with the Republican establishment. We despise the secular media. And when the secular media tries to browbeat Ben Carson into saying that Muslims are okay and everyone should worship the same God, no, I'm not going to do that. Then our hatred for the media, we're like cheering on Ben Carson, yay Ben, and we're throwing money at him. Go Ben, run Ben, how you Ben? Take me out of this segment.